Hello guys, it's Leveling Studios and welcome to the part 9 of this walkthrough series. In the previous video, we learned how to create this cool animation. In this video, I'll be showing you how I created this simple motion sequence in After Effects. If you're enjoying this series so far, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Opening a new scene in After Effects, I imported my image sequences. These image sequences were imported from this tintable animation I created in Blender. Afterwards, I dropped the orange croc image sequence into the timeline. Using the rectangular tool, I created a rectangle and gave it an orange color. Then I placed the rectangle layer below the croc layer. And then I center aligned it. Afterwards, I imported this reference image I created in Photoshop, and then I dropped it into the timeline. Then I duplicated the shape layer and placed it at the top left of the composition. So I began to adjust it. So the idea is to split the screen into 4 sections and fill it with colors that matches the respective crocs. So afterwards, I named the first shape layer pink, and then I duplicated it and dragged it into the right side of the screen. And then I named it blue. And in that manner I did for the rest. Afterwards, I began to assign them their respective colors. Then, I proceeded into dropping the other image sequences into the timeline. So I scaled them down and placed them in their respective positions. I rotated the middle rectangle to make the scene a little bit interesting. The orange croc was taken out of the diamond shape when rotating, so I scaled it up to solve the problem. I added a hue of saturation to the croc layers individually, and then I began to color grade. After setting up the scene, I began to animate. So I started with the orange diamond shape layer by moving 20 frames in a timeline, and then I inserted a scale keyframe for the end of the animation. And then I moved to the first frame and scaled it down to 25. And then afterwards I inserted a keyframe. Afterwards, I animated the rotation as well by moving 20 frames forward, and then I inserted a keyframe for the end animation. And then I moved back to the first frame and changed the rotation value to 162. And then I inserted a keyframe as well. Afterwards, I highlighted the starting frame of the rotation and scale, and by right clicking, I went over to keyframe assistance and selected easy ease out. And then moving over to the end frames, I selected easy ease in to create this simple animation. I began to animate the orange croc as well by moving 26 frames in the timeline, and with the scale property toggled, I inserted a keyframe for the end. And then moving to frame 12, I scaled it down to 10, and then I inserted a keyframe. After playing the animation, I adjusted the position of the strip and also adjusted the position of the end keyframe. Afterwards, I headed over to the graph editor to tweak the curves of the orange diamond shape layer. Afterwards, I opened the scale properties for the rest of the crocs, and at frame 24, I inserted an end keyframe for all of them. Then at frame 6, I scaled down all of the crocs to 10 and inserted a start keyframe. Finally, I created an animation for the end of the sequence by opening the scale property of the orange diamond shape layer and inserting a start keyframe at 4 minutes in the timeline. And then I moved to 4 minutes 18 seconds in the timeline and scaled out till it covered the entire screen. Afterwards, I inserted a keyframe. I then proceeded to easy ease the keyframes. I then also created the end animation for the orange croc. Afterwards, I easy ease the keyframes as well. And that's how I created this simple animation sequence. And that brings us to the end of the video, guys. I hope this video was helpful. If this series have been helpful to you, then please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you wish to support me, you can purchase my 3D assets on TurboSquid and CD Trader. The link is in the description below. It will mean a lot to me. Alright guys, thanks for watching and I will see you in the part 10 of this series. Take care and goodbye.